Beautiful day in the middle of February. Got to take the motorcycle out. This time it's to Mount Washington, overlooking Pittsburgh. The quick way is 12 minutes with no traffic. It's my '06 Suzuki V-Strom 650. I'm going to roll down 28, take 279, cross the point, and then turn left into the city, cross the Smithfield Street Bridge, and up Sycamore Avenue. The entrance to Route 28 here is from the left. It's weird. You got to go. Changing lanes, that's where you crash and maybe die. I always double and triple check. Here's the right-hand exit to Millvale. There's some big curves coming up in 28, so watch that. Then the 40th Street Bridge on the left. Stay right. Keep on going to the city. To the right is the 31st Street Bridge. We're going under it right now. These are a lot of new interchanges on Route 28. They've improved it quite a bit in the last decade. Update your GPS if you're using one of those. Here's where the interchanges get all confusing. First, to the right, is East Ohio Street. Then you've got to pick between, on the far left, you keep on going to the downtown 9th Street. And then you have these two options. Far right is 279. And the middle lane is 579 that takes you right across the city, like a cross-town boulevard. So here we're going for 279. Check out the city. It's nice. Get some good views on this road. To the right is 65. Ohio River Boulevard. Stay on this road, but stay in the right lane. You're staying on 279, right lane, underneath all the bridges. It's a double-decker. Get some decent views of the city, but you're driving, so you got to be careful. But then you got to get to the right lane because you want to keep on going across town and left. 2 left lanes take you into town. Watch for cars changing lanes again, and then get back into the lane where you should have been in the first place. Don't go across the Fort Pitt Bridge through the tunnels. Take this little left-hand turn that's for 376, the Parkway in the right lane, which we're not taking. And stay left. And this will take you into town. You'll be in there for a couple hundred meters, then go across the Smithfield Street Bridge. Stay left for Grant Street. Now take a right across the Smithfield Street Bridge. It's my second favorite bridge in Pittsburgh. It's a double sine curve. It's actually pretty cool. And this double sine curve is structural, built quite a while ago. Pretty sweet looking bridge. Take a walk over it next time you're around. To the right is Station Square. We're not going there. Almost straight ahead. There's the Mon Incline. Off to the right, quarter mile, half a mile. There's a Duquesne Incline. Take a left at the end of the bridge. There's a T station. Big old parking lot up to the left. Lots of restaurants here in Station Square. And here's where the fun begins. Take a right, and then take a right onto Sycamore Avenue. Beautiful climb. Gotta try it. Lance Armstrong had ridden in the Olympic road race in 1992 as a favorite. Didn't win. Then, a year later, after his first year as a pro, he won the World Championship in cycling. It's pretty cool. So in 1994, I saw Lance Armstrong race here in Pittsburgh in the Thrift Drug Classic. It's pretty sweet. The Thrift Drug Classic was famous for being the toughest one-day race in the United States. They had to climb this hill, which is like 1.1 miles long, ridiculously steep, and it just keeps on going. It's got a whole bunch of switchbacks, and it's great. They had to climb it like, 13 times. It's crazy. And by the end of the race, more than half of the racers had dropped out. It was pretty great to watch. I didn't really understand what I was watching, but it was pretty cool. And I climbed this hill a couple of times and watched some of the pros really struggle up it. And the top guys just zip right up. It was impressive. Right about here is where they had a big old hose. Some guy with a hose like, hey, come on over here. It's kind of fun. And then the cobblestones, famous in Europe, there's a little section of them right here to the right. So they roll through a few yards just toward the top of the hill when they're really, really tired. Then you got to roll across these cobblestones. It was a great race to watch. And then Thrift Drug got bought out by somebody else, and they were like, yeah, this isn't worth it. You get a chance, you got to come up here to Mount Washington. Lookouts are amazing. Check it out. That's the top house for the Mon Incline. Got some little lookouts here. I wanted to get up here right around sunset so I could see the changing of the light. I'm 6'5". I've got a bright yellow reflective vest on. I've got auxiliary lights on the front. I've got full gear. And I've got a white helmet with a camera on the top of my head. Some people find that interesting. So, came over here to take a look at the city. I'm getting ready to take my camera out and get my helmet off. And guess what happened? Guy comes over and says, hey, what's that on top of your head?
There we go. Yeah, it's camera. So I wanted to, so I'm riding down here. I wanted to come up here, you know, like just after sunset, get some good pictures and some decent video of this, and then post it on my YouTube channel. So I take like the 20-minute, 25-minute ride and then cut it all off, and then roll in some of this video from this camera.
Hear his accent? Yeah, I did too. So I asked him where he's from. He's from Frederick, Maryland, I guess, but originally from Puerto Rico.
Yeah?
Puerto Rico is, by the way, remember, part of the United States. Julio Gonzalez is his full name, and he started telling me some stories of his adventures. He's 51, I'm 46, so we're pretty close in age, but he grew up in Puerto Rico, in the capital city, San Juan. Puerto Rico is about 150 miles long. It's not a big island. I want to take a bicycle and pedal down there. Cuba, in comparison, is about 700 miles long. It's gigantic.
Where are you originally from? From San Juan? Está bien. Y mi esposa es paraguaya. Sí.
1972, he tells me the story that his dad says, hey, Roberto Clemente is coming to town. He's a Puerto Rican hero. He's coming in, he's going to give a baseball clinic. Kid's like, Dad, I don't play baseball. I've got a bad back. I can't. Anyway, Dad gets him a glove, softens it all up in water, and he goes to the clinic. And he remembers watching that great baseball player, that great humanitarian, walking around with a ton of people following him and listening to, hanging on his every word. It's a great experience. And then, a couple weeks later, he goes outside. He's like, hey, why is everybody listening to their radios? And what's going on? The streets are all quiet. So he asks his dad, Dad, what happened? His dad just can't pronounce the words. So he goes up and asks Mom, and Mom said, hey, you know that baseball player in that clinic? Yeah, he died in a plane crash. Julio's had some operations on his back. He's got some neck problems. He's got some other serious health problems, but still working. He's got the job. He's enjoying it. Took care of his dad for a decade in Puerto Rico before he came up here. He did the good thing for the family. And that's always the right thing to do. Me and Julio, we like math. We like technical things. We both speak Spanish. We understand some different cultures. It was a great conversation. We ended up talking for like 45 minutes and got that good video you saw of less and less light in the city and more street lights. We traded information. I invited him to the house for a family meal next time he shows up. Now it's time to head home. On the way up, still going up the hill, this is a solid 1.1 mile climb. That's a big, bright yellow church. Next intersection is McCardle Roadway, dropping down to the Liberty Bridge. This time we pass under the Monongahela Incline. It costs like $1 each way. Totally worth it. Right turn here for the Liberty Tunnels. Liberty Tubes take you to the South Hills. We're going left. And so here, you don't want to go right. That'll take you to Monroeville. Just stay in this right lane, continuing straight, and get on 579 going north. The city looks really good if you feel like taking your eyes off the road. That right-hand exit is to the hockey arena. Just keep on going. Follow the proper signs to my hometown of Etna. Here we are merging on to 28 North from 579. Take it slow. It is kind of a tight corner. "31st Street Bridge again. Left exit to the 40th Street Bridge. Right exit for Millvale. And then I'm home. Thanks, Julio. Thanks, Lance. Great adventure.